No,
Can they call for someone else?
Well, I'm putting
If
a
I'm walking up
request
the
in now
street,
for the whole,
can I call on
1100 block of
Three,
5th Street
one,
to be replaced.
Yes.
So you've got my request. You can take it
Well,
out.
I have to have a 311 request.
311, there you go.
I might need a
So
little more
let's-
technical.
So I'll work with you.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Because we can definitely do that, and if it is all of the cans on one street, we can do that as well. So we could make arrangements to say, okay, on this street, we know we need 15 cans or whatever. That's obviously gonna be a little coordination with a delivery, but it can be done.
Yes.
So I have a question regarding commercial buildings and condos whose capacity for trash removal doesn't meet their building, okay? So you have a commercial building next to condos. People in the condos, their trash cans become full and then they use other commercial cans and they legally dump and they leave it outside the cans, which adds to the rats. And then the commercial building can be fined as if it's their waste when it's not their waste. It's a condos, and I've personally seen people that live in, and in residents who, you know, that whatever, they walk their dog and they happen to be walking, they just wanna dump it whatever, and not just dog, even trash, or they cut their grass and they put their grass bags by a commercial dumpster because they don't want to do. So what can be done about that? Because that also adds to rodents. It is residents who also, again, condos don't have enough disposable units sometimes as well. So how can that
Well,
be
that's
addressed? Because that, people can be penalized who really aren't dumping.
Well, that's an enforceable thing, so again, if you call 311 and you say that you don't believe that this condo has enough capacity for the trash that it generates, we would send an inspector out, because a condo is still a commercial property. We would still send an inspector out who would be able to look at that and who would either be able to speak with the condo association or the management board that manages that, and they'll want to know how many times that trash is being picked up, what the capacity of the actual dumpster is, and how many units are in the building, and how many people it services. So we have a pretty good way of being able to figure out what in fact is necessary for proper trash disposal and collection. Now, if people are not doing that, then there can be fines associated with that behavior. Either you're gonna have to abate and get more bins, more dumpsters, or add a different day, add another day for collection. There are lots of ways you can mitigate that, but if they're not mitigating that, then it's time for some fines.
Thank you.
Hi, I have a question. So I'm next to the problem house at 1137, and once the rats are dead, how do we go about disposing of them? Because I know it is a health concern, so there's currently 3 in public space that are dead on the street, and then I had 10 dead rats in my trash can that I had to pay out of pocket to dispose of. It was over $100.
1135. Say this, what street?
That's
1100
the
block of
hotbed.
5th Street.
I'm right next to the.
It's the same, you know,
Okay.
place.
So the city does remove dead rats?
If they're in public space, but if they were in my personal trash can,
Yeah.
In the city
then I
trash
have to, so this,
can? In the city.
okay.
When they dump the trash.
Yeah.
Got a question, Mr. Brown. Last time I spoke with you, y'all had a program with these smart trash cans. How did that work out?
Well,
All right, so I know that we had 2 pilot programs
Right.
for cans. One was a compactor where the can would notice itself that it was full and begin to compact the trash. The other one was a timer system that they would time and send an alert that it's full. That, I believe both of those pilots have been completed. I'm not sure what the results of the program are, but I do believe that they both have been completed. And if you're interested, I could try to find out if we had any actual data or what the, basic findings of the pilots were.
you talking about the commercial program or?
Y'all was doing both. Y'all was
Those are all
doing,
public litter, yeah.
you was doing both in
Residential.
residential. You was doing both residential and.
No.
Yeah, they had a commercial.
You had a commercial one
trash
downtown,
company
right.
Where they gave people up to $18,000
Right.
to lease or buy. And I think, it was a grant, and I think 12 or 13 businesses received their money.
Right.
And most of those businesses are around, Ninth and U.
Thank you, Mr.
So, but they are still doing that, and they're still making grants to businesses throughout the city. I think they do it 4 times a year, this Small Business Administration. And so that's an ongoing program. But with regards to the public litter containers,
Those were the 2 pilots, yeah.
Do all, and you do that, do all the, businesses get notice that that's a program they can get into, because we got a lot of restaurants, a lot of new ones might not be familiar with that? From
Was
last
there a lot
year.
of outreach with the bids
Yeah,
and
and all that.
going to community meetings, and they did quite a, they actually hired a nonprofit to help with the advertising. So I mean, it's $16,000, so you're not gonna just walk in the door and ask for the $16,000.
Right.
You have to do some work, you know, you have to provide some documentation and some other stuff.
What's the, in terms of like, you know, for commercial properties that maybe have smaller residents, you know, like a few rooms or condos, what's the formula for the amount of trash cans dedicated per unit and the frequency of pickup?
so the law says that it has to be twice a week pickup for a commercial property. If it's a 4-unit building or condo, we would say a 4 or 6 yard would take care of that. As the number of living units increase, it would take more. And we won't know until we get a call from 311 or one of the managers at that property invites us out to have a look see. But if it's a 32-unit building, let's say,
Yeah.
we know that you would need at least one 16-yarder, a minimum of 2 times a week collection.
Okay.
Sometimes we suggest 3 or 4, depending on the volume of trash. And if you can't do that, we would ask you to get a second container to make it happen.
Okay, so I'm sorry, repeat that one more time. If you're looking at a situation where you have like a 4
It depends on the
units-
size, right?
All right, so if you
if
have
it's
like
4 units,
yeah.
we would say a 4 6-yarder, twice a week pickup, which is what's required by law.
Okay.
As you move up the scale, the collection container should be bigger, and the number of collections should also increase.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So I want to clarify now on the 311 call and have your trash can replaced with a hole that's been used. So if I call and my trash can's replaced, is it being replaced with a new style can? Is it, for instance, metal lined or something? Is it still the
No,
same?
it's
kind?
exactly the same can.
So it's like it's not really solving the
So
problem.
there's no
it's just-
thought of looking into the trash cans?
Yes, it is. So they don't buy trash cans every year. You know, they just bought everybody trash can, what, 2 years ago? Longer than that. So when they put out the request for proposal, voting control was not at the table for the specs. And to say what you need to stop the grass. And I think that would be happening next week.
And do you have any kind of program, since you said there's a 25% increase in rats in the city or whatever, the number, you said 55. Do you not have a program in place to routinely go around the city to try and keep them under control?
Yes.
Some kind of
So-
abatement program?
Yeah, so we
So
have,
when can we expect you to see in our neighborhood?
we have a voter control program, we have 16 people, we just had a full, staff increase. You know, so if you call 311, we will respond within 72 hours. We find evidence of rat, the rat burrow, we put poison or inside the burrow, and we try to get back every 3 to 4 weeks. And then we do the same thing until we don't see any signs of activity. You know, so
But you can also help us by washing out your trash containers after they were
We
empty.
do that.
We do that.
Make sure that the lid is on it, closed tightly. Those are things that help
They chew
us.
holes in the cans. That's the whole point, is they chew holes in the cans.
Once again,
They
what we
always
said is, as the containers are chewed, if you call us, we'll get them replaced with it. We do the best that we can at this point. We're happy to be of service to you. But
try
we
not to
can't
put
stop.
garbage in the container, put garbage in the garbage.
And if I call about a house that's down the block, we would respond to that, because I called one time and they said we can't respond to anything that's not your property.
No, that's not true. That's one. You give the rest of that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, a lot of the people here, we don't take care of the garbage, but we don't have access to, like, the house we're paying, this is a problem. That they have more than people that should be allowed in that building, and they don't take care of the, you know, the garbage, so we cannot do that for them.
No, we understand that.
You're talking about single-family homes that are,
Well, they think it's kind of a rooming house from what I'm
So,
hearing.
actually, there's about 3 or 4 enough.
Just saying.
There's several.
Plus
do you have those addresses?
Yes.
11:30.
Yes.
Is there any kind of chemical?
I'm not aware of that. Is there anything that they could put in their garbage can that would make it unattractive?
Ammonia.
Ammonia?
Don't put your head in there.
What it would, have there been
Actually,
issues
you
with pets?
can have instructors in there how to maintain it, and they mention, wash it.
If people are putting ammonia in the trash cans, does that have any negative impact on pets, people walking with dogs that maybe sniff around the trash cans?
Not that I know of.
The fumes will build up in the trash can, the fumes are toxic.
Is the city is proactively addressing the underground breeding of rats?
So, the rats breed in the ground, but not far. So they maybe like 2 feet in the ground. So it's not like they are 100 feet in the ground. They right on the surface. They like to be close to their food. So they usually live right next to the trash cans that is non-compliant or distributed. So again, we have a program that if you call 311, we'll send inspector pest control out to do an inspection, the whole block, and put the inside down, and then write notices and leave information. And we actually work with people. We got a program that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, we'll do one more, but we gotta call it this. Typically, these discussions can go on for another 4 hours. So,
What you didn't address was the vacant homes that are where they're living. Number 2, residents who don't speak English, who don't know how to throw out their garbage, who can't afford garbage bags. I have the cleanest trash cans in the city. I will compete with anybody on my trash cans. I wash it out with detergent, ammonia. So I don't think, I think there are people who don't understand the rules and regulations, who just don't, it's not, they just not. They don't want to, like I say. They don't want to or they don't, I don't, whatever it is. And there has to be some public education.
We do have a public education program.
So we give you the address and you'll go educate them?
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes, and we can do it in multiple languages.
okay.
May I just?
And I left you some material.
Of course.
Yeah.
For your
Yeah. We have some,
thank you so much for
Thank you,
taking
guys.
time today.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
One of these days, we'll do like a special meeting. It'll be an all-rap meeting. We can stay here for 5 hours. Telling more stories, you'll probably get more attendance.
Actually, I have rat summit.
A rat
Rat
summit.
summit.
When's the 2-day rat summit?
August, December, I'll give you the slide.
Yeah, all right, send me that information, it'd be great.
he's looking for someone that's half street.
Oh, no, we're not talking.
All right, moving on, guys, moving on. Do we have a representative for select reserves? Come on down.
Wait a minute, what about
Oh, did we skip over Perry School?
skipped over
Guys, I'm
Perry.
sorry, false alarm.
on select reserves.
Yes, you guys jumped to Perry School, false alarm, guys, sorry.
That's in my city in my district, Mr. Paul Gallup, will be representing Perry School for the backpacks for the kids.
This is July, right? July. This is one in July?
That's
another one?
support of the commission
for our Northwest One Community Day, which will be August 17th. That's a day which is, as a family focus, uniting young and old, with food, drink, music, games, and all. What we're seeking from the commission is funding to support the donation of backpacks and back-to-school supplies to 200 young people who are coming out for that day. And we appreciate the consideration of the commission for that support.
Excellent, excellent. And Commissioner Rogers gave me the package today. So you're requesting an amount of $3,000. Oh wait, no, excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, all right, $3,000. Perfect. Well,
Is
As-
it just backpacks? Is it just backpacks?
Yes, and school supplies,
the school supplies.
for about 200 young people.
Now, typically the way we do this, because we've had some trouble in the past with trying to, give grants away, getting approved by the ANC, is that we'll take a vote, but whether we come out of, positive or negative, it's contingent upon the ANC, DC's ANC office approving that grant. Does anybody have any questions about the grant before we take a vote? Commissioner
Is
Padre?
the package complete? Because I haven't seen it. Include quotes for the cost of the backpacks and the supplies that are to be included. Okay, first thing I see that doesn't work is, well, you've got a budget here that includes food, so obviously you're not asking us to
No,
pay
we're
for
not
food.
asking for that.
So yeah, so just book bags and school supplies, $15 for 200 children. So is there a breakdown for what supplies are going to be provided? What size backpacks? Different backpack sizes with different costs.
Yeah,
Have you researched that yet?
I haven't researched it.
What did,
That's my understanding.
What,
We've done this before, especially during this decade.
what's the date you need to sign?
17th of August.
But you need the check before then, or
Yes,
how soon before then?
could be a few days,
Okay.
yeah, 3 or 4 days.
All right, well, what I propose we do is, this seems like a very good use of money. Why don't we approve a grant up to $3,000? Then we can work with the Perry School on putting together the required budget and the documents for the grant, and see if we can't get it by the office of the ANC sooner than later. How do you guys feel about that?
Question. Sound good to me? Question. There was a question on here, that does organization can receive funds from DC government? It says yes. In times past, if they receive a grant from DC government in another area, office of the ANC will not approve, then we get a grant from us. Just FYI.
No, you're absolutely right. We've
First thing I
run into
saw,
this problem.
we ran into that problem for another business that wanted to computers. And we approved, we get 3 computers, and ANC pushed back because they already get grants from DC government. So I'm seeing that you already get $150,000 from DC government.
Yeah.
So,
That's for services, it's a family mentoring program, there's nothing to do with
I understand, I'm just giving you a warning that we could get a pushback from off of ANC because you already get a grant in another form, but you still get funds from DC government, so that might be, the hang up.
No, and please understand, there's nothing more we would like to do than to give away all of our money, especially to causes like this. But, as it was explained to me when I, was first elected by the office of the ANC, is that they don't see us as a grant-giving organization. While we can do it, they see our money as having other functions. We operate extremely leanly, so we usually have funds to give away if we can. So I would like to make a motion that we approve a grant up to $3,000 for this cause, contingent upon approval by the Office of the ANC, and contingent upon the requirements of having a budget and the other, statutory requirements around giving a grant by the ANC are met.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's approved.
it. Thank you.
We'll push this. We'll push this hard for you. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the good work you do.
Thank you.
So who we have next? We got another grant proposal.
Right.
Yes. So, Carol Bookman is the founder and president of the Organization for Training Others in Need, which has been located in my Singapore district since it was founded back in the early 1990s. And they've been instrumental in implementing programs, including the Shaw Comprehensive Job Training Academy. This request is specific to a summer program that will engage youth, and we'll have as one of its deliverables the presentation of a play entitled The Lemonade Stand. So, Ms. Whitman, please explain your request.
Yes, thank you for giving me this opportunity. The Lemonade Stand, as many of you know, I'm a playwright as well. The Lemonade Stand is a play that won critical acclaim. It was chosen by the Kennedy Center for their Page to Stage awards because of the message in the play. It's a children's play, and it's about two young ladies who are best friends, and they get into an argument over a lemonade stand. So there are a lot of issues that are being resolved. Conflict, they learn about conflict in the play. The lemonade stand is up in a yard sale, up for sale, and and her best friend comes over to help the family with the yard sale. And when when she sees the lemonade stand, she says, "Oh, I want to buy this." And they say, "How much is it?" $5. She looks, she only has 4. Calls mom, mom says, "No, I'm not giving you another $1. You have to figure out some way else to do it." So they put their heads together and say, "Why don't we sell lemonade?" So they sell lemonade. And the bottom line is that they make a lot of money. Now these are 10, 12-year-old kids, so they end up with like $50 or $60 at the end of the day. And they want to celebrate, so she has the money now to give her the $5 for the lemonade stand. And when she goes to pay for the lemonade stand, her best friend says, "We don't want to sell that now. We can make some money." So we learn about your word is your bond. There are just a lot of things that are in this little simple play, which why it is so award-winning. And so I come before you this day. Not only is it's a hands-on play. All of the children are involved in actually not just performing, but they are the camera crew, the light crew. They work with script updates. They learn all the facets of a real theater production. They do the marketing, they learn about marketing, all of the facets. So it's really a hands-on production. But what even makes it even more sweeter is that it's a collaborative with a group that has a summer program called Camp on the Go. So not only do they learn all of the facets of what it really takes to put a play on, they also have a full summer program that starts as early as 7:30 in the morning for those parents who are working, and is up till 6 or 6:30 in the evening. So it's the lemonade stand in conjunction with Camp on the Go. And so I'm here today to ask you for $3,000 to help every day Camp on the Go goes. They go to museums, they go swimming. It's an incredible program. It's not just STEM, it's what they call streaming. It's STEM plus. So the funds that we're requesting to help us with transportation, like I said, they don't sit in the building all day. Every day they go on a trip. So I'm here to ask for help in terms of the transportation and also with the lighting and production part of it. In other words, they'll need mics, special mics, lighting, things like that. So those are the two main things I'm asking you This is a program that has been funded, core funding from DC, Events DC gave us the core funding. And so now, with your help, we can finish the funding part and get on with the program. Yes.
So thank you, Carol. It's good to see you.
Yes.
So, but I have a question. So our money would go to the play production or to your camp group or to transportation? What exactly?
Oh, it really
So
covers
it's kind of your
both.
general fund?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, but to look at the response to item number 3, the
Yeah.
application says we will provide 10 scholarships to ANC
Right.
60 elementary schools. So we'll be paying for those scholarships.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So not the transportation, we're paying for people to go?
Well,
Because that's what's confusing for me. That's what
Okay.
you're asking for.
actually, yes, for the 10 students, but because of their transportation, I wanted you to understand what it was that needed to be taken care of.
Scholarships.
With the scholarships. Exactly.
How many students? You said
In the program itself, there will be somewhere between 30 to 40 students, and it all total. But 10, I'm asking, from Ward 6, that would be, this 10 scholarships would be coming from our ward.
So the money goes.
Because the DC funded me for citywide, it's citywide,
Okay.
but I'm,
So the money's going for scholarships.
exactly.
So spread it out for students.
Yes.
Okay.
And this includes breakfast, lunch, snacks, during rehearsal. I mean, it's an
But you're
incredible.
not asking us to pay for food.
No, not asking you for a dime. Just want you to know all of the good benefits included.
So you said that the students need microphones and.
Right. Microphones and spotlights and remember now they're gonna learn how to operate this. If we don't just buy it.
So the money, so the $3,000 could go to scholarships and like microphones, lighting?
Well, I think that's where the money will end up funneling to. Like,
Exactly.
just like, when you get a scholarship for college,
I see.
Exactly.
get some.
So, since the nonprofit is in my single name district and I am sponsoring this application, I would move ANC 6C support the grant application from Walk-On Wolf Organization for Training Others in Need for 10 scholarships for the Lemonade Stand Summer Camp Program, total amount of $3,000 pending the approval of the expenditure by the Office of Advising Neighborhood.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for
Don't
coming.
forget to get the names to me. We do have people trying to get names to me. But
Excellent.
if you have some people, let me know.
All right, do we have a representative from the 5G small cell? Oh, step forward.
Hi, my name's Janelle Newhart, I'm from AT&T. I know your agenda says both Verizon and Sound should be here too, but I don't see anybody.
Is our Verizon guy here?
Close enough.
I have a few handouts. I was not expecting quite so many people to attend, so we can pass them out to the board and then somebody else.
Just for a note taker, where are you from?
AT&T. I can get started while we're on that. So I'm here to talk about small cells. AT&T has applied for a number of attachments to both wood poles and overhead light poles in ANC 60. So,
Can you speak a little louder?
sorry, yes.
You might not be in the camera, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or you can stand over here or something.
Stand over here.
Okay, are we good?
We want you over there so the camera can get you.
Oh. Do you have one presentation left or no?
I do not.
I can look on the show.
So we're here because we have applied for permits to attach to streetlight poles and wood poles owned by Pepco in the district for small cell wireless communication facilities. It is my understanding that the DDOT application process does not require ANC approval, but offers you a chance to comment. So we're here to kind of explain what we're doing and why. So the first slide here goes over what a small cell is. Essentially, our current network has mostly what we call macro cells. They're the cell sites you might see on a tall pole or on top of a rooftop. And we have achieved the maximum density of coverage possible with those. So we're at a point where we have more demand on the network than we can achieve with those larger cell sites. So you might be in a place that have 5 bars on your phone, but you can't download a picture, it just spins. That's a capacity issue. These small cells will help with that capacity issue. So they will make more bandwidth available to people on a kind of smaller, more targeted basis, so that when you're close to a small cell, you'll have better speed and capacity on your phone, or any other wireless device. We have applied, like I said, for the overhead poles and the wood poles. In here are examples of what that's going to look like. So the overhead poles, the attachment is entirely at the top. All that's below is a meter interconnect. So it's pretty unobtrusive visually. On the wood poles, you're not allowed to put all the equipment at the top because of safety regulations. So there is a small cabinet on the side where the equipment is located, and then the antennas on the top. The picture on the right is a photo simulation of what a pole in the district might look like. The one on the left is an actual pole in Arlington. So if you ever get to Arlington, you might actually see these. They are already deployed. And then we have a construction timeline. In general, these are very quick to install. We expect the whole thing to take about 5 days, and that includes 1 day for Pepco to de-energize the pole and another day for them to re-energize it. So we will only be